Carley!
Rob Carley! How are you? Guess what I got for Christmas? You ready? You ready to say hello? We need music for this, don't we? You ready? So when you see your province, you're going to say hello. You ready? Here's my come on music again. Here we go. Hello, Munster! Hello, Ulster! If you're from Connacht, hello! On your feet! Oh, come on! Are you from Leicester? Ready? Hello, Congress! You can stand and dance. Hello! Hello! One more time, ready? Fantastic! Woo! Oh, that's it. I just came to say hello, thanks. Nah, I'm going to speak really quickly. I'm not very long. I'm going to tell you a love story. I'm going to tell you about mental health. I'm going to ask you to do something. But first, I want to know what you're like. Are you a red square, a green triangle, or a lovely yellow circle? Hands up the red squares. Red squares, you are the leaders. No bullshit. Green triangles. You are the team builders. Group hug. I love you. Poke me on Facebook. Poke me back. Yellow circles. Yellow circles are obsessed with sex and drink. Okay. Really quickly. I want to talk about appreciating your mind. Hands up if you're on Facebook. Well, listen to me. When you go on Facebook, as I do, my mother goes on Facebook and she's 83. There's a question Facebook asks you when you're going to change your status. It goes, what's on your mind? Do you ever know that? What's on your mind? Mental health is about what's on your mind. Now, I've learned through my work with mental health, and I'm going to share 3 amazing tips, and then I'm going to show you how I use it in my life. Is that a deal? Because it's only bullshit if it doesn't work, isn't it? It's like differentiation in maths. No one's ever asked me dy dx when I left school. No one gave a shit. This is real. Is it true to say that in life we have great days? Have you ever had a great day? Do this. Yes! Oh, yes! Yes! That's a great day. Maybe you got your first snog. Or as we say now, did you get a few meats? Or having a few meats down the back here. Come on. Just to let you know, I'm from the north side of Dublin. We learned how to walk from the pigeons. Won a few meets. So we've had yes days. Have you ever had a sad day? Sad days are like, do your sad day. And somewhere in life it's between yes days and oh shit. And some days are like yes when we get out of bed. And then we go, oh God, double Irish first. But hey, he'll be there. Oh, but he's sitting beside her. Oh, but she forgot her makeup. Oh, but he doesn't care. Oh, but look, the Irish teacher's looking at me. Oh. And it's the hunky, hairy guy from religion has just come in. What better thing than having Jesus teach religion? Come on. So happy days, sad days, and somewhere in between where we can do things to change it. Truth is, here's another thing. Your thoughts decide your feelings, decide your actions, decide your results. Your thoughts decide your feelings, decide your actions, decide your results. If you want to know why you're feeling the way you are, take a look at your thoughts. Take a look at your thoughts. There's a verse in the Bible that says, whatever's true, whatever's honest, whatever's just, pure, lovely, of good report, keep your mind on these things. And what do we think about? Crap. Utter crap. I've also learned that we need to ask for help. We need assistance. We can't do it on our own. Does that make sense? So there's three things. There's good days and bad days. Our thoughts decide our feelings, and we need to ask for help. Now come back with me, if you will, to 1978. When I was your age, I shit you not. And the mobile phone looked like that. And Robin Williams looked like that in Mork and Mindy. President Bill Clinton looked like that. And see that guy that it's just a thought? There were no texts, there was no internet, there was no friends on Facebook. That was my world. It wasn't just because of Facebook I didn't have any friends. How are you? They've just got free drink on that corner over there. Okay, so back in 1978, I was full of anxiety. I was in a school full of head the balls, me. I was kind of scared of them. In my class, Dogger, Dunner, Fang, Sculler, Whacker, Docker, and a bloke called Nailer. We didn't even do carpentry. I'm going, here we are, right? And one day they said to me, I was very shy. And I couldn't have my lunch on my own every day. And they came up to say, hey, come here, Jane Monaghan fancies you. I thought it was a trick. Because Jane Monaghan was gorgeous. Oh my God. She's the best looking girl in school. And why would she fancy me? The guy with enough spots on his face to be a Dalmatian. So I'm there going, oh my God. You know what was even worse? I'd never kissed anyone. Ever. I mean, except me granny, but that doesn't count. Okay. So my big worry was, oh my God, what if it doesn't sound right? So I practiced on my arm. And I practiced on the mirror in the bathroom. And my dad thought we'd slugs in the house. What's this on the mirror? What is going on? Florrie, get in here. That's me ma. Eventually, on the 25th of September, 1978, I kissed Jean. Whoa! That was a yes day. We fell in love and we got married. And we had 5 kids. Jonathan, Joanna, Deborah, James, and Timothy, or Johnny, Joey, Debbie, Jimmy, Phoebe, if you want them in quick. And we had an amazing life together. And she was a great woman, she was a great friend, and she put up with me. That's a lot of shit. And she put up with me. And then 4 years ago, I got a phone call one day to say Jean isn't very well. And I got a phone call half an hour later to say that Jean had passed away. 36 years I knew that girl. She was the first person that said that to me. She told me I was lovely, I was lovable, and I was loved. And on the day when I got that news, that's the way I felt. Black. No hope, no heart, no love, no way forward. And then you got to remember the things you know about mental health. There's good days and bad days and things in between that I can do to make myself feel better. That my feelings are driven by my thoughts, and that's where I'll get my reaction, and that's who I'll become. And I need to ask for help. So I talked to loads of people. I shared my heart. I said, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. And I was struggling. And people came beside me and they said, come on, Rob, it's going to be okay. And I said, I don't feel okay. And they said, well, it's okay not to. And it's definitely okay to. So they brought me to places where I could ask for help. And one day, I was saying to someone, you do the maths. Me without her is a broken heart. So I drove down to see my mum and dad. And on the way, I was thinking, what could I do to move from sadness to happiness? And I passed a flock of geese. Do you ever see geese? And when I came home, I looked up geese. Now here's some things about geese. Listen to this. There's strength in numbers. When they fly together, they can fly 71% further because they share the burdens. That makes sense? That's geese. No one carries the weight because what they do is the guy at the front every so often takes a rest and someone else comes up the front and they take the pressure. So what happens is no one tires out because they're in the lead all the time. It's about sharing responsibility. Also, they move, they migrate because sometimes it's good to move from where you are to get to somewhere better because it suits you better. Change is good. Also, geese do this. If one goose gets sick, he has to land. 2 geese come down because geese only fly in a V because someone has to take the weight. They have to take changes. So 2 will come down and support them. So geese teach me that we need to support each other. And when geese are flying, they honk. Why? To encourage each other. Turn to someone and say, you're doing a good job. Turn to someone on the other side and say, you're great. Turn to someone else and say, I love you. Okay, geese have a plan. Geese have a plan. So I put all that stuff in my life. I learned that if I could do those things, support each other, not take the weight, share the weight, have a plan, make a change, use my thoughts to change my feelings, I could change my life. People came down and landed beside me to help me. People came down and said, come on, Rob, your heart can heal. You can be all that you were made to be. So a year ago, one of those people that landed to help me married me. I fell madly in love again to an extraordinary woman called Karen, who, if you turn around, she's on the balcony at the very back. Give her a wave. Now, here's what we learn. We're all winners. Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. You are lovely, lovable, and loved. All together is stronger than all alone. Change is good. I've learned that kissing is nice. Have a few meets. And I've also learned this. And as a community, that's what this is all about, bringing schools together, because you're going to change the way we do business. You're going to change this nation. You're going to be the people who say it's okay not to feel okay. It's definitely okay to ask for help. You're going to say it's okay to talk about mental health. It's okay to talk about a broken leg. Then it's okay to talk about a sad heart, isn't it? We all need someone to lean on, don't we? Now, last year there were great singers. Are you good singers? You ready? Just lean your shoulder into the person beside you. Ready? We're going to do a bit of glee. Before I go, when I go home, I tell my kids I was speaking at the Student Leaders Congress, and they'll say, how did it go? And if I say, at the end, they were all very sad, they sat there with faces glum, my kids go to bed sad. But if I say, at the end, they stood on their feet, they cheered, and they sang their hearts out, my kids go to bed happy. Do you hear what I'm saying? You ready? On your feet.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Let's hear you.
Sometimes in our lives,
What we need.
we all have pain. We all have sorrow.
This side I can't hear you.
But if we are wise, we know that there's
All together.
always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
God bless our Bob Carley. Have a great day.